And my epic creation is complete. What the hell are you anyway? What's going on, guys? It's Pat and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today it's going to be a mod showcase on the NECROMANCY mod. And this mod actually allows you to create some of the craziest pets I've ever seen before in Minecraft. And it's definitely a lot of fun. So if you guys want to see it in my next modded survival, be sure to slam that like button. If we get it like 5,000, I'll definitely add this one in. And what we must get started with is blood. So guys, right off the bat, you need to get some bone meal and just craft it, and you automatically get a bone needle. And you use this to collect blood from like your enemies or animals, or really from anything. So grab those in some glass bottles and some pigs to test it out on. And this book right here is called the NECROMANCY. And to make it, you need leather, an ink sac, a jar of blood, a book, a nether wart, and a feather. So grab this too. And I guess it's time to collect some blood. And yeah, guys, it's really simple to do. All you do is take your bone needle and just smack something with it. You could smack a mob or an animal. It doesn't really matter. And trust me, they have plenty of blood. So we can take a ton of blood just from one pig if we have to. And as I mentioned, it's part of that recipe, so you're definitely going to need to do it. So this right here, I know it doesn't look important and looks weird. You're probably wondering, like, why the hell did Pat put that down here? But it's actually for something you must create. So you take the book, right-click the wood, and bam, we've made something. And this is actually for creating your pet, so we're going to leave it alone for now. We're going to come back in here, and we're going to put in, you know, blood and souls, and then parts of the body, and we'll create something awesome. And now we're going to collect some souls. And to do that, we are going to need a scythe. To make one of these, it's a jar of blood, a stick, an iron hoe, and obsidian. I know a hoe kind of looks the same, but I never thought of it as a dangerous weapon. And this one actually does 6 attack damage. But what you probably should do is upgrade it. Because you can take obsidian, the original scythe, a bone, and 1 diamond. And then you get the bone scythe, which does 8 attack damage, which is even stronger than diamond. So we'll grab this, get some zombie spawners, and we'll collect some souls. It's pretty simple to do. All you have to do is kill like anything, and you get a soul. And honestly, it makes no difference that it's daytime right now. So we'll kill the dude, and you can see in our inventory, we now have a soul in a jar. You alright, villager? I saw him go after you. You feeling alright? I know it's dangerous. Alright, we'll kill a couple more just to show an example here. Let me go a little bit further away so we don't kill the villager. Because he's actually really important. He has some brand new trades that go with this mod. Alright, so we'll kill the dude with the bone scythe. It's an extremely strong weapon too. And guys, I did want to mention, on occasion when you kill mobs, they're going to drop like brains and stuff like that too. You just spawn a few, see if you can get them. Yeah, if they drop brains, you actually need it for some of the crafting recipes. So see if you guys will drop anything. I think you just drop flesh. But yeah, it's actually kind of rare too. All mobs can drop this stuff. There's like brains, like a heart. And you're going to need a lot of them too to actually make some really cool pets. But it looks like we got 6 souls. Didn't get anything else though. It's a pretty low drop rate. Alright, so we collected some souls. And now, sewing. So to make a sewing machine, it's iron ingots, string, and a bone needle. So what you're going to need is bone needles and string to actually use it. You can see it right here. It's a really simple looking one. Alright, so if you right click this thing, you can already tell where you put everything. The needle's there, and the string there. And to actually use this, the recipes are somewhat complicated, but it's time to go over those. First up is the heads. And the first thing you want to do, guys, is take some leather, toss it into the sewing machine, and you're going to get 8 skin. And then you see this like really complicated looking crafting recipe. You take skin like this, brains, which can drop off like animals and mobs, 2 spider eyes, and then there's 1 slot open, but it's open for a reason. Like, for example, if you want a squid head, you put in an ink sac. If you want a spider head, spider eye, sheep, you put in wool, and so on. So, depending on what kind of head you want, you put in that item. So, you can easily craft a squid head like this. And let's see, the next one, for the torso, you set it up a little bit more complicated. A bunch of skin, some bones, lungs, and a heart. And you need to fill in these 2 slots right here. And you know, I've got like a spider torso, so you need 2 spider eyes to make that work. And all of this must be done in this little tiny sewing machine. It's so tiny, I expected it to be bigger when I put it down. Alright, so you're going to need arms too. And for that, it's a bunch of skin like that, 2 bones, and also muscle. And you're going to need 2 arms because obviously, you know, what kind of pet is it with 1 arm? So for this one, Enderman, you need like an Ender Pearl to make that. So we will grab this. And also, there's legs. We're going to go over the other stuff in there after. So for the legs, it's a bunch of skin like this, a bunch of bones, and 2 muscle. And then you can see there's 2 slots. I've got sheep legs right now. And of course, to make that, it would be a bunch of wool. So we can actually take all this stuff and put it together. But this right here is a brain on a stick. So you take a fishing rod and a brain, put them together to get this. And also a saddle can go on certain pets. And the way to control it is with the brain on the stick. So we'll get to that later. But now, guys, it is time to use this epic thing we created. So we right-click it, and now we must toss everything in. You kind of know where they go. You know, the torso there, the head there, get an arm right there. Oh, and we need one more arm, actually. So what should we go with here? There's a lot of different choices. I'm thinking, should we go with the cow arm? Let's go with the cow arm. That should be fun. All right, so we'll toss that right there. And now we need some blood. Put it there, and we also need some souls. And this is what you have to do. You can see it's like getting created. It's kind of freaky looking. It's like the weirdest thing I ever made. Alright, so you get in front of it and you crouch down. And then all you have to do is right click it. And it says your bidding. That's right. There is my pet. It's a masterpiece. I've never seen something so beautiful in my life. And it's literally going to follow you around, guys. I made this pet exactly how I always wanted my pet to look. Just looks so ridiculous. And honestly, guys, you can make anything. And the reason I use the spider torso is because that's the only kind of pet you can actually ride on. So we can take the saddle right here. And then we can right click our little pet like this. And at the moment, there is no texture with it. It's a little bit glitchy right now. So we can actually get on it, though. The only it's hopping around. It's got one really long leg. Alright, so we're actually on the most epic pet ever right now. Thing is, though, guys, at the moment, the brain on the stick doesn't really seem to do anything to help me move it around. So you kind of just have to ride it where it goes. But the cool thing about this pet is it actually will help fight with you. So if we spawn in like a zombie or something, it should help us. Oh, little zombie, get it. Get it, my pet. Look at that. It owned it so bad, too. That's why I thought this might be like a really good mod for survival. Because it can be so fun. We can make some really interesting stuff. And guys, I did want to mention, at the moment, you could only use vanilla mobs. So you can't take like Mobzilla and a mutant zombie and create something really crazy. But there's actually a lot of variety with this. What the hell are you doing? He's like jumping up and down on his long leg. So guys, for some fun, what we're going to do is make another pet. But let's see what we can make it out of. Alright, so there's a lot of choices, as you guys can see. I'm thinking we got to use a villager head with something. Alright, we got to craft something awesome. We'll get a villager head. Maybe some cave spider legs. Alright. We'll also get an iron golem arm. Who would have a weird arm? I'm trying to see. Does a squid actually have an arm? We'll get the squid torso. And we need something weird for the other arm. There's got to be something cool here. He's a pig. How about a witch arm? Alright, so now it's time for something epic. Because I wanted to make sure for the first one that we use the spider torso. So I could show you guys you can ride around on it. So I'll toss this in here, guys. I'll put in the torso. We got some really weird arms. And this is going to be the weirdest pet ever. Alright, cave spider legs. And now, time to see the masterpiece. There we go. It's beautiful. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen before. Oh my god, this is my pet. So this thing will literally follow you around and help you fight. So, you know, creativity is up to your imagination with this mod, guys. I already showed you guys how to gather blood, but there's actually another way you can do it too. If you head into the nether, there's a special thing you can gather it from. So what we're going to do is hit the epic button. Alright, so this is going to bring us... Oh my god, that was scary. Are we alright? Alright, so it brought us over here, and you're going to notice these things completely filled with blood. And what you have to do is grab yourself a bucket, and you can fill it up like that. So then you take the bucket in a bunch of glass bottles and pour it into the jars. So it's pretty simple to do. It's kind of cool. They spawn pretty commonly in this dimension. So if you don't feel like, you know, poking pigs with needles, then you can definitely come here and just grab it in a bucket. So yeah, we're going to get out of here, guys. We'll click the epic button once again and head out of the nether. Thank God it didn't, like, have a seizure on me that time. So guys, we made it back to the overworld, but don't worry, my epic pets are still here. He's walking around on his arm because it's actually taller than his entire body. It's so funny looking at these things. But now, guys, we're actually onto the mobs. And one of the dudes is from the Binding of Isaac. And if you're not familiar with that, trust me, it's extremely creepy. But he does drop a really cool head that gives you special abilities. So we'll spawn in Isaac. Looks a little unhappy. My pets will help me kill him. Alright, here we go. Look at him running in on his giant arm and swinging that. Alright, so after he dies, you're going to see... Ooh, did he drop a brain? Oh, he dropped his heart. He doesn't drop that every time. Alright, so now after I kill this version, he should spawn into like a head and a body. Need a little bit more help from my pets. Alright, we almost got him down here. He has a decent amount of health. And now his head is separated from his body. That is so freaking creepy. So we can kill him once again here. Alright, the head is dead. And now the body. And on occasion, he's actually going to drop his head. And this thing, I believe I can put it on. Let's try this. Equip it. This does not look weird or anything. It's so freaky. Alright, so with this head on, guys, what we can do is shoot out these beams. With F, it's going to drain our hunger. And with G, it's going to drain our health. So we'll go game mode 0 for it. Alright, into survival. And let's see. If I hit F, you're going to notice a beam coming out and my hunger is going to go down a bit. And also, if I hit G, it's going to actually hurt me. And these moves do damage, so what should we kill? I don't want to kill anything dangerous because I'm actually like hurting myself as I use this. Alright, I see a pig. Alright, we'll try it on the pig. You can't escape, bro. You can't escape from your destiny. So if we hit F, guys, you can see it hurts him. Actually killed him there. And with the other one, should we go after the chickens? I feel kind of bad doing this. It killed the chicken in one hit. But of course, using these cool moves drains your hunger and your health, so it's a little bit dangerous. Alright, next up, guys, is the Nightcrawler. He spawns at night. He looks hungry. Are you hungry, bro? If you kill this dude, he drops a bunch of rotten flesh, I think. Alright, here we go. And I've gotten his soul, too. He didn't drop anything that time. Let's kill one more just for fun. Alright, I'm pretty sure you drop rotten flesh. There we go. Got a little bit. And there's one more mob. It's the Necromantic Teddy. It's kind of cool looking. It's a little, like, evil teddy bear. Not sure what he drops. Oh, he dropped leather. I'm surprised. He dropped leather that was bigger than he was. And guys, as I mentioned before, there is some new trades with villagers. So we are going to check that out right now. You can see in here, if I give him 6 emeralds and a book, I actually can get his special book. So you wouldn't need to craft that. It can be pretty useful if you have a bunch of extra emeralds laying around. And even like animal parts. Like from him, it's an emerald for a pig torso. And of course, there's like a huge variety in this. So if you see a village, guys, definitely check it out. You might be able to make some of this stuff without actually having to grab all the different materials. And yeah, guys, that is about all there is to show with this mod. It allows you to create some of the weirdest pets ever, as you can see right here. I mean, that is not normal. It freaks me out. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and the commentary. If you did, be sure to slam that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time for another Minecraft video.